If your voice is controlled by your brain, which it is, then surely you need to feed your mind with excellent information. Brain food doesn't only come from listening and watching. Some of the best mental nutrition comes from books. So today we are going to quickly look at 5 books I highly recommend to every student of voice. Welcome to Dr. Dan's recommended reading list.
Sound check. Check 1, check 2.
G'day, thanks for tuning in to another Voice Essentials video. If you're new here, awesome. I'm so glad you chose to click on my video. My name is Dr. Dan and I'm a contemporary singing voice specialist, and it's my great privilege in life to teach singers of all ages and skill levels on how to realise the full potential of their singing voice. And one of the ways that I encourage learning in my students is to recommend certain books for their reading. Now, it is true to say that many people don't like to read. Reading, if you're not in the habit of doing so, can be hard work to start. But think of these words by Jim Rohn: the book you don't read won't help. Learning about the voice can open whole new worlds of understanding about singing. Now, I've lost count of the light bulb moments that I have had about my voice when reading, not to mention the joy of being reminded of something I already knew but had allowed to become dusty in my mind. I think you get my point, right? Reading, well, I think reading is great. So in keeping with that thought, I want to recommend 5 books to you that proudly sit in my library. I've read each one cover to cover, and I've personally found them to be highly educational and thought-provoking. Now, that's not to say that I have agreed with everything their authors have written, but even those things that haven't immediately resonated with me provide a chance to actively reflect on my own practice and pedagogical approach, and I'm sure they can do the very same for you.
Sound check.
The first book you'll want to read is The Ultimate Guide to Singing: Gigs, Sound, Money and Health. With contributions from leading voice scientists like Ingo Titzer through to artists such as Kimbra, this book is a collection of writings put together by T.C. Helicon. As many of you know, I have written for Voice Council, T.C. Helicon's international newsletter, many times, but rest assured, I began recommending this text way before I ever wrote anything for Voice Council. Why? Well, the Ultimate Guide covers everything from vocal health to working with sound gear to marketing your voice. It's a comprehensive guide for those who want to become a professional singer. The second book on my recommended reading list is Vocal Athlete by Wendy Leborgne and Marcy Rosenberg. This text quickly became a bestseller among singing teachers worldwide after its release in 2014. While wide-ranging in the breadth of topics covered, it is well researched and written in easy-to-understand language. The book is divided into 3 sections: structure and function of the voice, vocal health and fitness, and vocal pedagogy for the 21st century vocal athlete. Now, if you do decide to purchase this book, be sure to also get the additional exercise manual. It comes with a bucket load of activities and a place for you to write your notes. Now, the next book that every developing singer of popular culture music should be reading is Matthew Edwards' So You Want to Sing Rock and Roll, a guide for professionals. Now, if you watch my channel regularly, you'll know I'm a bit of a fanboy of Matthew's. The great thing about this text is the task-specific nature of the writing. This book is unapologetic in providing contemporary singers with instruction and exercises that help create mechanical balance specifically for genres such as rock and pop. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love this book, and I hope you love this video. Before I offer you my final 2 recommended readings, take a quick moment to hit the thumbs up button to let me know the information is being helpful.
Sound check.
The 2 final books on my recommended reading list are for the vocal nerds among us. That's not to say that they're difficult to read, it's just that they do deep dive into some very specific content. Our first deep dive text is What Every Singer Needs to Know About the Body by Mild, Allen and Zeller. Many of my own understandings of working with our voices as a whole body instrument have been influenced by this text. It covers topics such as body mapping, breath and physical expression for singers. It may not be the first book you choose to read, but it definitely shouldn't be the last. And my final recommendation is this tome. You can see it's quite thick. Voice Work, Art and Science in Changing Voices. Not for the faint of heart. This massive volume by Christina Shewell is the largest text on our list and the most complete guide to technical development. Now, this being said, its sheer size and breadth of topic can be a little intimidating. Those game enough to tackle its pages should also know that its author, Shewell, is first and foremost a speech-language therapist specialising in voice for the theatre. This, of course, directs the writing, but shouldn't hinder the interested reader who is looking to broaden their understanding of voice beyond the confines of their own practice. If you're interested in purchasing any of the 5 books I've listed today, you'll find affiliate links in the description section below. When you click on the link, you'll be taken to Book Depository, through whom I purchase nearly all my books because they have a competitive price and, most importantly, they don't charge anything for shipping. And please be aware that if you do choose to purchase one of the books via one of the affiliate links, I receive a small commission, which I use to further my work here on Voice Essentials. I won't keep you any longer. My name is Dr. Dan. Sing well.